Hello, and thank you for watching my video. My name is Dr. Jillian Grover-Seaver, and I'm a senior lecturer in psychology at Eastern Washington University. My student, Tamarick Pierce, is co-captain of our football team and an aspiring sports psychologist. So we work together to develop this test of the hypothesis that playing against a rival will produce higher scores. Our team is in the playoffs, so Tamarick is unavailable to record this video. Gavin Kilduff of New York University has examined the impact of perceived rivalry on NCAA basketball teams and individual long-distance runners. I have studied the impact of rivalry on individual traditional archers, which I presented to the 2017 convention of WPA, and on basketball teams in the NCAA Big Sky Conference, which my co-author Gregory DeVerna and I are presenting at this year's WPA. In each case, the presence of rivals has produced improved performance. The current study examined the role of objectively defined rivalry in wins and average scores among football teams within the Big Sky Conference. We relied on archival data available on the NCAA FCS webpage. Objective rivalry was determined by following Kilduff's definition from his study of individual runners. That is, we assess the frequency of head-to-head matchups, the closeness of the scores historically posted between two teams, and the existence of some wins and some losses between the two teams. There were 12 home games and 12 away games among 22 teams, which were rated as objective rivals, in-conference opponents but not rivals, or out-of-conference teams. A MANOVA was performed on home or away game, an objective rivalry rating as the IVs, and wins and average scores as the DVs. For the wins, the main effect of home or away was significant, with more wins at home than away. The main effect of average score was also significant, with higher average scores at home than away. The main effect of rivalry was significant for wins, with more wins against rivals than against in-conference or out-of-conference teams. However, the main effect of rivalry on average score was not significant, nor was the interaction of home and away and rivalry on either wins or average score. Because we defined rivalry in part by assessing the balance of wins and losses against a particular opponent, the fact that there were significantly more wins against rivals is particularly interesting. We are rightfully concerned that the definition of objective rivalry may be somewhat circular for this sport in a way that is not true for runners and archers. Previous researchers have discussed the importance of the perception of rivalry for motivation and performance in competitive situations. But the current results suggest that the objective factors that can contribute to the perception of rivalry, that is, similarity, repeated competition, and even being evenly matched, along with home field advantage, may influence the outcome of games. With so many psychological, physical, and environmental factors affecting performance and game outcomes, it is useful to know how important objective rivalry is. For future research, we have begun surveying the coaches within the Big Sky Conference to determine whether subjective rivalry is as important as objective rivalry in the success of teams within the Big Sky Conference in the NCAA. Thank you very much for listening to this video.